You have what?
I have a side too.
Just a second. I'm telling you that you loaned her $1,000. She did a certain amount of work for you to repay. That was your agreement, that loan. Your agreement was not that she give you $1,000. Your agreement was that she prepare a marketing plan for you. That's what you wrote here. You want me to read the first thing that you wrote in your sworn deposition?
I have an agreement
During that coffee
signed
date,
by
I
her.
learned she was 2 days behind from being evicted, needed $1,000. She had a background in marketing, and I thought it would be nice to help her. I told her she put that down. I told her she could help me with my website. The agreement was that for $1,000, which was $1,000 you prepaid in rent, she would put together a 3-month marketing plan. That's it, and I paid the rent. Now, what I'm saying to you is she considers that, which she didn't have to, a loan. And she said to you, and I'll read whatever you have, I did work. Whether I did 10 hours work, 4 hours work, 3 hours work, I did work. You may not be satisfied with it, but I did work. Let's come to an agreement. We can't work anymore. You say I fired her. That's what you say. That's what you swore to in here. You said I fired her and hired a new marketer. Now, so I'm going to look to see what you have. If it's anything different from what I just said, I'm more than happy to review what you say.
Thank you.
Well, this is July 24th, and it's not signed. This is what you wrote.
This is what was sent to her as well. And again,
No, I don't care what it was sent to her.
Ma'am, may I at least...
No, I don't care what you sent to her. It's self-serving.
I don't get to say anything?
You get to say whatever you want. I don't read self-serving documents.
Okay, so what I have to say, since I can say what I want, is that she was contracted to do a plan of action work that she outlined, and she didn't do any of that. She did a very tiny amount of that, and that's when we locked
How many hours did you put into the plaintiff's project?
It was
No, he's not paying attention. He's got his own business. Are you in the business of making people feel better and dealing with addiction and restlessness and everything else? Is that what your business is?
Yes, ma'am. And I'm a respected award-winning author on these levels, and yes, I am. And I save lives. That's what I do. How
many hours did you put into this project?
It was over 40 hours over the entire extent of the time that I worked with him.
Okay, so let's say instead of 40 hours, you put in 25 hours.
Okay.
Because I'm reducing that a little bit.
I understand.
And he hired you because you had a certain expertise.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going on the low end. And both of you say this was a non-romantic relationship, so when you went to his house, it was for work. Even when you went for a walk on the beach, you were discussing work, because he says it was not romantic. It was just being a nice guy, and you were discussing his project. So 25 times, and I'm going to not pay you $50 an hour.
Correct.
I'm going to pay you $25 an hour.
That's about what I get.
Equals $625. Now, then I'm going to go on this because I'm terrible, as Bird knows, in math. $1,000 minus $625 when he fired you is $375, which is what you owe him. Thank you very much. We're done here.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
I'm a moral person, and if that's what she decided I owed, that's what I owed.
When you're a good man, you get put on the spot. Somebody says that me and my kids are going to be on the street in 3 days. What am I going to do?
He won an award that he nominated himself for.
No, I'm an award-winning, accredited counselor for 15 years.
You don't mix business with pleasure.
I just want to save lives.
हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम, क्या हाल है? आप लोगों ने ड्रामा लिया होगा, और अगर आपको ड्रामा अच्छा लगा तो आप लोगों ने उसको सब्सक्राइब करना है, और मज़ीद इस तरह के ड्रामा देखने के लिए हमारा चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर देना है, ठीक है ना?